an innocent neighborhood, which actually hides a dark secret. A void under a house or a cult. In this video, we are going to explore in depth this new ARG. So, welcome home, neighbor. I'm Sir Chris. I observe the internet and I make videos about it. Before starting, thank you all for 1,000 subscribers. In the recent video, I was happy that we were close, but now we are here. I made an Instagram, and without further ado, let's go. Our investigation starts in a website. When we enter, it says, "Hello neighbor, come in." That when we enter, we are welcomed by a colorful and lively website, with the main character, Wally, with his warm smile. Welcome Home was a children's television program created and produced by the Playfellow Workshop. Supposedly, its first episode aired on October 11th in 1969, in an unknown channel, and it disappeared around 1974. With a little explanation aside, we find ourselves face to face with the neighborhood. That in it, we get to know a little more about the characters and their personalities. Frank, the most smart, organized, and grumpy neighbor. Julie, the most happy, goofy, and playful. Sally, creative, singer, and talented. Barnaby, the funniest and goofy. Poppy, the most frantic and pessimistic in the neighborhood. Howdy, the happiest and most charismatic salesperson. Hetty, determined, friendly, and clumsy. And finally, the last one, Wally, the friendliest and the protagonist, who lives with the ninth neighbor, the house, the only neighbor who only communicated through noise, who apparently is alive. When going to the Q&A, we can see that this site belongs to a team of volunteers who are interested in recovering episodes, merchandise, and even heart from this missing show. That throughout the questions, we can see that something's going on.
How did you begin your research into Welcome Home?
To be honest, we were drawn in unexpectedly. We are thankful to be the first to jumpstart this journey, but it hurts. From here, it starts to get interesting, as it seems that a second person is manifesting on the website.
Why did you make this website?
When I unwrapped the first letter, I felt it. I heard it. Open, open, open. I want it out. I'm going to get it out.
Do you know how many episodes of Welcome Home there are?
Unfortunately, no. We have yet to receive footage from the show. The numbers are so hard to read, sometimes I can't see them. But it is from here that the story gets darker. What all ARGs like Liminal and have taught me is that there is always more to dig. By exploring the neighborhood again and rereading the main text, we can see that a word is clickable. When we do that, it appears, "Wally's your best friend." As we reviewed the houses and the information again, we can see that Wally was the only neighbor who had a farewell message. And under his door, we can see darkness. Which, when we click on it, we are redirected to a secret page called So Below, where we can see Wally extending his arm to a window that has an eye. An interesting fact is that if we enter this page on our phone, we can see that Wally's house is floating, and underneath it there was a void. In the guest book, we can see the characters interacting with the visitors' messages, and of course I left mine. I think that the colors of the drawings wants to represent the neighbor who drew it, since the signatures below had different colors, in which, when we install the drawings, they contain hidden messages. Where am I? With me, neighbor. Hi. Hello. Why are you smiling this way? I will keep you company, neighbor. Hey, Wally, I hope you're cool and not super evil. That'd be a real bummer. You don't like me, neighbor. Why do you like eye contact? So you will know I'm looking at you, neighbor. I'm talking to you. And even a message from Alex which wanted to say that this website had a secret that was completely scribbled. I love Welcome Home. It's so brilliant and I look forward to anything about it. It's not time yet. I'm looking. Where am I? What is this place? If somebody is reading this, please help me. I have no clue what is happening here. There are these people. I think they look like puppets from a child's book. But if there anyone reading this, please help me. Why are you vibing? You're not here. I don't see you. Please don't lie to me. And the strangest of them all, what is your father? Throughout our stay, we managed to notice that most, if not all, of the pages have letters that are dropping or out of place. That when we put them all together and modify their order, we get different pages. The first one is an error that says we have gone too far and should come back. That if we click on the phone, a page appears with the name Do It. with Wally singing a song in the background.
Wake up to me. Starlight and dewdrops are waiting for me. Sounds of the wind heard in the day. Won't by the moonlight ever passed away. Beautiful dreamer, playing my song. Once while I really listen melody. All of the cares of life's busy throng. Beautiful dreamer, awake unto me. Beautiful dreamer, awake unto me. Ha 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 ha. I don't know the other words. That's all Barnaby taught me.
While at the end, we hear the house responding. In the other page, we can see a pair of eyes glowing next to a text. Hello, you there. I can't see you. Do you see me? Then stay quiet. Then when we installed the image, we could see that it was Wally, which I thought would have a hidden message. Could it be that it wanted us to be silent so the house won't notice our presence? In another combination, someone appears to be recording the television static, which strangely enough looks like the background static while Wally was singing, which seconds later appears some eyes. In another hidden page, it simply shows us a house with Wally's eyes, while on the bottom it said open. And finally, a script that represents a portion of the 15th episode, where our main protagonist needed help because he didn't know what to draw. And it is all that we have so far. This ARG is still being created, like Liminal Land. As the months go by, there will be more mysteries. And thanks to Wally for the excessive high contact, I won't be able to sleep.